Welcome. This short video will help you be prepared to participate fully in our live Embark session and give you the knowledge you need to be an educated participant in the recruitment process in January. As we share the history of Greek letter organizations, consider a few things for yourself. What, if any, of this might you have learned before and what is new? Why are you interested in joining a fraternity or sorority? What are you hoping to get out of that experience? And are there any benefits you might not have thought of yet? And also, what are your goals for your time at Duke, and how can a fraternity or sorority help you achieve those?
Fraternal organizations started at a national level in 1776 with the foundation of Phi Beta Kappa. Organizations started as a way for college men to meet, have deeper conversations about their academic content, and build friendships. At this time, only wealthy white men had access to a college education, so the membership of these groups was similarly limited. As college access expanded to white women, groups were founded to provide space for those women to connect over their academic experience and sisterhood. The first of these was the Adelphian Society, now Alpha Delta Pi, in 1851. As educational access opened because of racist laws and policies being dismantled, Black men and women formed fraternities and sororities to provide a space for academic advancement and brotherhood or sisterhood. The first of these was Alpha Phi Alpha, founded in 1906. As the value and need for identity-based gathering continued, the founding of other identity-based organizations continued in 1975 with Lambda Theta Alpha Latin Sorority.
All of these organizations, and the many others that exist, fall within different national structures or governing councils. At Duke, the Interfraternity Council is the umbrella organization for many of our fraternities and falls under the national structure of the North American Interfraternity Conference. The Panhellenic Council governs many of our sororities and is based in the National Panhellenic Conference. The National Panhellenic Council oversees the historically Black and African American fraternities and sororities and is governed by the national organization of the same name. And the Multicultural Greek Council is the umbrella organization for our other identity-based fraternities and sororities, each of whom have different national governing councils. Returning to the timeline of organization founding dates, Sigma Nu was the first IFC fraternity founded at Duke in 1871. This was before Duke was actually Duke and was still Trinity College. In 1911, Alpha Delta Pi was the first Panhellenic sorority at Duke. Omega Psi Phi was the first national Panhellenic chapter founded at Duke in 1974, about 10 years following Black students being first admitted to Duke. And in 1995, Lambda Upsilon Lambda was the first multicultural chapter at Duke.
Now that you know a little more about the history and founding of organizations nationally at Duke, other than being founded on these dates, what is the personal impact on you from joining one of these groups? What makes these organizations different from other groups at Duke, such as SLGs and other organizations? We know that there are over 171,000 active Duke alumni. But when you join a fraternity or sorority, there can be over 350,000 members for you to access, including approximately 9 million people affiliated with organizations across the national organizations. These people are a network of connections and access available to members and are likely to have jobs and other connections at places you may be interested in interning or working. You also have access to more personalized leadership and professional development opportunities within your chapter, region, and even at the national level. Quite simply, you have access to more resources and support from many places, headquarters, alumni, mentors, and even our office.
You also may have heard the phrase values-based organizations before, but what does that really mean? As these groups were created, founding members were not interested in just academic conversations or personal connection, but in developing these connections around specific shared values. Reviewing the values or mission of an organization can remind us the goals we need to make for short-term and long-term. It helps us align to the greater mission of an organization outside of Duke. There are some common values of organizations at Duke that include academics, leadership, brotherhood or sisterhood, service, philanthropy, and member development. We hope that participation in an organization helps us learn how to live out our values. And this list of values is great, but as you consider what group to join, how do you know actually what those values really are?
Creeds, mottos, and missions are 3 of the 4 ways of identifying an organization's values. A creed is a set of beliefs or aims which guides the organization's actions. A motto is a sentence or phrase form of a creed. A mission is a summary of how the organization lives out their values. But most importantly, all of these are public facing and can be found on the organization's website or via a simple Google search. Crests are a public way to display our values. Although the symbolism shown cannot be described to someone who has not yet joined our organization, it's our declaration for what we stand for. This is similar to the letters chosen for every organization. They are not just random Greek letters. Each letter generally symbolizes values closely associated with the organization. You learn what all of this symbolizes through ritual. As you join a group, you will learn about the organization's motto or creed and their ritual. Ritual is a positive experience that helps you live out the values and makes meaning of the organization.
And the final way you can start to understand more about an organization is to look at their behaviors and ask good questions. These things are going to be individual to your needs, values, and interests, but we hope to help you develop a plan for this process in our Embark session. Hopefully this helped you prepare to think about that process so you're a little bit ready later. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in the live session.